Why do women end up as standing girls in Tokyo's Kabukicho district? It's a complex story that needs to be told. Bright lights and bustling crowds create a deceptive allure of glamour and excitement. Beautiful women on nearly every corner might seem like part of the nightlife spectacle, but they are a part of a much darker story. By 2010, Kabukicho had already gained notoriety as a red light district, frequented by salarymen and tourists alike. However, the rise of social media and YouTube turned it into a sensational nightlife phenomenon. Beneath this glamorous facade lies a hidden crisis, where women, lured by the allure of host clubs, often find themselves trapped in a cycle of insurmountable debts and exploitation, leading them down a dangerous path that few can escape. In 1948, Kabukicho was a small Tokyo neighborhood, overshadowed by districts like Ginza and Roppongi. Amid Japan's post-war economic boom, many social issues were overlooked, including the profound loneliness that affected a significant portion of the population. This loneliness became a fertile ground for the rise of host clubs, unique bars with charismatic male hosts designed to make women feel special and valued. These clubs offered an escape from the isolation and societal pressures many women faced, creating environments where emotional needs were met, tapping into deep-seated desires for companionship and validation. This connection, though fleeting, provided a sense of belonging that was otherwise hard to find in the rigid and demanding social structure of post-war Japan. Entering a host club is like stepping into another world. Dim lights, sparkling decor, and a buzzing atmosphere. Handsome hosts chat with guests, laugh at their jokes, and make them feel important. They're trained to listen and respond to every need, creating a bubble where problems can be forgotten. These clubs meet real emotional needs, offering quick, satisfying connections in a society where women often feel overlooked. But it's a temporary escape that doesn't address deeper issues. The reasons women are drawn to these clubs are rooted in broader societal pressures. Host clubs offer a place where women can be the center of attention. Handsome, charming men listen attentively and make them feel special and valued. This is especially appealing to women who don't get this kind of validation in their daily lives. In a host club, women can express desires or opinions that they usually keep hidden. It's a safe space to explore parts of their personality that don't fit into the narrow societal roles. Long work hours and societal pressure make it hard to form deep connections. Host clubs provide a feeling of connection without the complications of real relationships. While these clubs may seem like a haven, the reality is much darker. A night at a host club can easily set a customer back hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The emotional high that these women experience often leads them to return, despite the high costs. Hosts are skilled at creating a sense of intimacy and dependence, making the women feel special and appreciated. This emotional manipulation often leads to a cycle of spending that many women find hard to break free from. They may max out credit cards, take out loans, or even borrow money from friends and family, all in an attempt to maintain this costly illusion of companionship. When the debts become overwhelming, the hosts shift their tactics. They begin to express concern and sympathy, presenting themselves as allies who want to help resolve the financial crisis. This feigned empathy is a critical step in the manipulation process. The host may then casually suggest that working as a standing girl could be a quick and easy way to earn money and pay off the debts. They frame it as a temporary solution, something to help out just until things get back on track. This solution traps them in a new cycle of exploitation, standing on street corners to lure potential customers into the clubs, and the money they earn is often quickly consumed by new expenses or interest on existing debts. This cycle of debt and exploitation has led to a noticeable trend. The standing girls are becoming younger. Traditionally, these women were older, often in their late 20s or 30s, but now, more and more are in their late teens or early 20s. The pressures of modern life, combined with the allure of host clubs, are affecting younger women who might still be students or just starting their careers. These young women are particularly vulnerable, lacking the life experience or financial stability to navigate such predatory environments. The psychological impact on these women is profound. They are caught in a web of financial dependency and emotional manipulation, leading to a sense of helplessness and entrapment. Their identities become tied to their roles, and escaping this lifestyle becomes increasingly difficult as the debts pile up. and the emotional bonds with the hosts strengthen. Take, for instance, the story of a young woman named Tanaka. Tanaka, working in retail, found herself drawn to the host club Love in Kabukicho out of loneliness and boredom. She was charmed by a host named Sato, who used the club's Urikakikin system, a buy now pay later scheme, to encourage her to spend large amounts of money on drinks and services. Over time, her debt escalated to an insurmountable 10 million yen. As her financial situation became desperate, Sato, who had initially seemed caring and attentive, manipulated her further. Expressing concern and offering sympathy, he suggested that Tanaka could repay her debt by working as a soap girl, a form of prostitution where women provide bath and sexual services. Sato introduced her to a scout, and Tanaka, feeling trapped and coerced, began working in the brothels of Yoshihara. Despite initially entering this line of work voluntarily, Sato's manipulation didn't end there. He threatened to make her work in harsher conditions if she tried to quit before paying off her debt. This emotional and financial manipulation created a cycle of exploitation that Tanaka found difficult to escape. She was spending up to 2 million yen in a single night at the club, making her debt impossible to manage through legitimate means. Tanaka's plight was not an isolated incident. The Urikakikin system used by host clubs entrapped many women, leading to severe financial and emotional distress. In 2023, the Tokyo Metropolitan Public Safety Commission closed the doors of Love, citing the use of the credit system as a violation of the Anti-Prostitution Act. Sato was arrested and charged, marking the first time a host club had been shut down for this reason. Following the closure, Tanaka and her family met with officials from the Ministry of Health, Labour and Welfare, prompting the minister to declare a need for stronger consultation systems for customers whose host club debts lead them into sex work. The crackdown on host clubs revealed the pervasive nature of this exploitation. The number of women arrested for prostitution doubled in 2023, with many driven into the trade by debts to hosts. The case of Tanaka underscores the severe and systemic issues within Japan's host club culture, where the illusion of glamour conceals a brutal reality of debt and coercion. The popularity of host clubs in Kabukicho highlights a deeper problem, a society grappling with changing gender roles and modern pressures. These clubs are a symptom of loneliness and isolation, offering a temporary fix, but not a real solution.